Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring a tragic and haunting story that unfolded live on camera. In 2019, a man named Shiyohara Tetsu slipped and fell to his death on Mount Fuji while live streaming his climb. While accidents on Mount Fuji are not uncommon, this case stands out due to its live broadcast and the eerie details surrounding it. Mountaineering and camping, where you can experience the magnificent nature of the mountains, have been popular for a long time. However, in the mountains, unexpected accidents can occur, making you think, I never thought something like this would happen. This is an excerpt from Osamu Hanada's book, Mountains Are Scary, Always Come Back Alive. Learn from Mountain Accidents, Gentosha Shinsho, which describes examples of such mountain risks and how to deal with them. Mount Fuji, a mountain that everyone aims to climb, from tourists to experts. No one would disagree that Mount Fuji, the highest mountain in Japan, is a symbol of our country. For example, Japanese people are divided into two groups, those who have climbed Mount Fuji and those who have not, and the topic is often a hot topic. It is no exaggeration to say that if you are born in Japan, you should climb Mount Fuji at least once in your life. There are 4 common routes to the summit of Mount Fuji: the Yoshida Road from Yamanashi Prefecture, the Subashiri Road from Shizuoka Prefecture, the Gotemba Road, and the Fujinomiya Road. The most popular is the Yoshida Road, which is easily accessible from the Tokyo metropolitan area and has many mountain huts. The next most popular is the Fujinomiya Road, which is the shortest distance to the summit and has the shortest course time. The Subashiri Road is characterized by descending a steep gravel slope called Tsunahashiri, while the Gotemba Road is the longest in both distance and course time. The number of climbers on Mount Fuji began to increase suddenly around 2008 when registration as a World Heritage Site became a reality, and this began to be called the Mount Fuji boom. And since its registration in 2013, it has fluctuated between 200,000 and 300,000 people per year. However, due to the spread of COVID-19, all routes were closed in 2020, and when they reopened in 2021, the number of climbers was only about 79,000. Now, Mount Fuji opens on July 1st on the Yamanashi side and July 10th on the Shizuoka side every year. This can change depending on the remaining snow situation, etc. And the general climbing season lasts for about 2 months until the mountain closes on September 10th. Most mountain huts on each course are only open for these 2 months, and when the season ends, the huts close and the trail signs and temporary mobile phone relay stations are removed. The number of climbers announced each year by the Ministry of the Environment only covers this period. Now, we go back to the story. Shiyohara Tetsu, a 47-year-old man from Tokyo, was an avid video streamer who had a significant online presence. Just days before his climb, he received a comment from a viewer asking to see Mount Fuji covered in snow. Motivated by this request, Mr. Shiyohara decided to embark on a solo climb to Mount Fuji's summit during the winter season. What made this case even more famous was that what seems to be a female voice can be heard warning the man to turn back, even though he should have been alone on the mountain. Although Mr. Shiyohara planned his climb at the last minute, he was no novice to mountain climbing. During a live stream, he mentioned that he had climbed Mount Fuji about 5 times that year alone. On the day of the accident, he traveled to Mount Fuji by express bus from Shinjuku Station. At around 9 a.m., Shiyohara posted online about the bus ride, noting that there were no passengers at Kawaguchiko Station. By 10:30 a.m., he started streaming live from the Yoshidaguchi entrance on the Yamanashi side of Mount Fuji, equipped with a GoPro attached to his hat and a smartphone for streaming. Despite having climbed the summit a few days earlier, Shiyohara did not adequately prepare for the harsh winter conditions. He lacked essential equipment like an ice axe or crampons, and wore only denim pants, trekking poles, and inexpensive hiking boots. As he began his climb, he admitted on the stream that he was lightly dressed and had not brought any food. At 10:40 a.m., Shiyohara finished his preparations and outlined his plan to his viewers. Pass through the Yoshidaguchi entrance by 2 p.m., reach the summit by 2 p.m., descend in 3 hours, and return by 5 p.m. He did not file a climbing registration and later regretted his lack of preparation. While climbing, Shiohara ignored landslides caused by heavy rain and strong winds. By 11:10 a.m., he reached the 6th station and decided to follow the Yoshida Trail, despite originally intending to take the descent route. He was climbing quickly, feeling pressed for time, and complained about sweating excessively. At 11:25 a.m., Shiohara emerged from the fog and checked his map. After a moment of hesitation, he continued his ascent, spotting another climber near the 7th station. By 11:50 a.m., he arrived at the 7th flower hut, only to find it closed. Shortly after, he encountered a foreign couple near the Fuji Ikan and briefly interacted with them. By 12:20 p.m., Shiohara reached the Torii Gate and tweeted about the treacherous snow conditions, receiving warnings from viewers to be cautious. Despite his concern, he reassured his audience that he could make it to the summit and pressed on. At around 12:50 p.m., Shiohara reached the 8th station and continued his climb, reaching the summit by 2:30 p.m. Overcome by the cold, he showed his numb fingers and inadequate gloves, commenting on the harsh conditions. As he carefully navigated a snow-packed slope, he suddenly slipped and fell.
だけど雪でよし行こう。ここも危ないね。ちょっとね、斜面滑る。うわ。
The live stream ended abruptly. The following morning, October 29th, viewers and fellow broadcasters alerted the police, initiating a search. On October 30th, a rescue team discovered a severely damaged body about 800 meters south of Taiyokan near Tsubaguchi No. 7 at an altitude of about 3,000 meters. The body was initially unidentifiable due to the extent of the damage. On November 12th, Shizuoka Prefectural Police confirmed that the body was indeed Shiohara's. Analysis revealed that his fall was approximately 1,400 meters, considering the summit's altitude of 3,700 meters. The man, who had encountered Shiohara on the mountain, reported seeing him from a distance of about 500 meters. This man had to turn back due to altitude sickness, but noted that Shiohara's risky climb was concerning. Lastly, an intriguing aspect of this case is the so-called voice of a female ghost heard during the live stream. If you listen closely, you can hear a female voice saying "konaide," which means "go away" or "don't come." This has led some to wonder if it was a warning from a spirit. Despite the media's portrayal of Shiohara as a reckless adventurer, those who knew him described him as a kind-hearted individual. He was dedicated to becoming a lawyer and lived modestly while sharing his journey online. This concludes the account of Shiohara's tragic accident on Mount Fuji. We hope his story raises awareness about the importance of proper preparation and safety in mountaineering. What do you think of Shiohara's tragic accident? Was it a result of his under-preparation and poor judgment, or do you believe there was a more sinister reason behind it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video informative, please like and subscribe for more content.